The NFL season officially kicks off next week, and while we've only seen a snapshot of these teams so far during the preseason, we're here to make some predictions about the outcome of the 2021 season. Vern Glenn from CBS Bay Area is with me today virtually to discuss the upcoming season, and I want to get his thoughts on the NFC West. So great to see you, as always, Vern. How is the preseason going for the 49ers?
Well, they're the only one in the NFC West with 2 wins in this preseason. And they've shown. Let me show you how much of the playbook Kyle Shanahan has shown us. Let's see here. Can you see that? That's just like a little shred. That's about as much as he's shown.
So we're not seeing much from them, it sounds like.
No, we're not seeing much. In fact, in the last game, that was kind of fun because the first 2 series in the last game against the Raiders, he alternated quarterbacks almost every other play. We started with Jimmy Garoppolo, and then second down, here comes Trey Lance. Third down, here's Jimmy Garoppolo. It was the musical quarterbacks for the good part of the first quarter, and I was sidelined reporting for that game. So obviously, my first question is, okay, rotating quarterbacks, is this a thing? And he just immediately said, no, it's just something we're just kind of kicking around. And I said, well, you certainly gave the Detroit Lions something to think about because that is their first opponent on September 12th.
Well, certainly keeping on your toes to start off the preseason. Now let's get into the season. And again, we've seen just a minuscule portion of these teams during the preseason, as you showed us. But it is one of the strongest leagues or strongest divisions in the league. So who do you see coming out on top of the NFC West this year?
First of all, my opinion, I think it's the strongest division in all of football. Any of these 4 teams could do major damage throughout the rest of the league. All 4 general managers have reached the Super Bowl with their current teams. 3 of them as general managers, 1 as director of player personnel. So these guys know how to do this. They know how to build teams. And real quickly, in the case of the 49ers, they had to upgrade at quarterback. They had to upgrade on defense. I think the 49ers are a deeper team than the 2019 team that went to the Super Bowl. What did the Rams do? Rams had to go out and get a quarterback. They upgraded by bringing Matthew Stafford, who's never been to the playoffs, and now he's got a chance, with the Rams. I'm going to go 49ers first, just over the Rams. I think Kyle Shanahan is a better coach. I think they have a better defense. I think they have certainly a better pass rush. I think they have a better offensive line. I think they're better at running back, possibly even better at receiver. So I'm going to give that edge to the 49ers, but I'm going to tell you something, Katie. Health is going to be the underlying thing for the balance of this season.
Well, and that was another question I was going to get into with you, Vern. Are there any other things that we should consider before the season starts next week?
Trey Lance, who's got the chip bone in the thumb of his throwing hand, they're going to sit him down for a week, and then they'll just see where they are when they come back after Labor Day weekend. So it's going to be Garoppolo's team to start off with against the Detroit Lions. And that said, all he has to do is just manage the game. Just execute the offense. That's really all he has to do. Katie, he's got the keys to a really expensive car. He just doesn't, just so long as he doesn't wreck it. And then that defense, we haven't even seen Nick Bosa or Dee Ford in a game yet. In fact, they've been limited in practice, but in the plays that they've shown in practice, these guys have been dynamite. I mean, they're going to come off the edge and they're going to eat you up.
All right. Are there any other teams aside from the 49ers that you think are going to make a lot of noise? I know you mentioned the Rams were second, up next to the 49ers. And then all 3 of these general managers have made playoffs, made the Super Bowl in some capacity. So what other noise do you expect from these other 3 teams?
The Rams are going to find out where they stand in a hurry because I'm looking here, they're going to face 3 of the last 4 MVPs, and Rodgers, Jackson, and Brady. So they're going to find out where they stand in there. Aaron Donald, he's going to be the stalwart of that defensive front. And so you're not going to run on him, although the 49ers swept them last year. So there's so much out there for the Rams to prove, but the talent is there to go deep, but can they get by the 49ers? I think that's the storyline. The Seahawks, they're always going to be a threat for as long as Russell Wilson is back there. the pressure is going to be on the Cardinals to do something. Yes, it can be a dangerous team. This is going to be it. I mean, they've been without going to the playoffs for 5 years now. It has to end now, or heads are going to roll.
All right, the hardest division in the NFL, the NFC West. Thank you so much for breaking it all down for me today, Vern. It was really great seeing you again, as always.
It's too brief. We need more time.
Well, I'll take you back up on that throughout the season, I'm sure. And you can find even more of these division breakdowns linked right now in our CBS Local online article. I'm Katie Johnston for CBS Local Sports.